Hey, g'day, welcome back to the channel. I'm back out here again with the Postie bike. So last time we didn't quite get that headlight wiring finished, so I'm going to be working on that again. So if you're like me and the memory's not too good, let's have a quick squeeze at what we were up to before. So I have gone and got LED versions of the festoon bulb, which is just a which is these. These type bulbs that slide in. But before we do that, let's pop this back in place. You can see that's lighting up in the dash. Righto, so it looks like we got all those festoon LED lamps installed in the dash, and I made up that new harness to suit the LED lamp because the electricity won't flow through them in the reverse direction. I had to make up that Y-piece harness. So if you're interested in how that was made, go and have a quick squiz at this video. I'll put it up top here. Actually, it'll be up here. There'll be a card up top, and go and have a squiz at that. Otherwise, we're going to rip these front indicators off and get the new ones sorted out and install all the LED lamps. Rightio, first thing I need to do, I guess, to sort out these indicators, I'm going to replace these because they've got no lenses in them. So I'm going to unscrew them, pull them out, and replace them with some other ones I've got. So what I've done, I've just disconnected them from here. That's the one with the little sleeve on it. The other one's back here. Just about to pull him out. So there's one. There's the orange one pulled back. Now I just need to find his mate, the black, which is this one here. Again, it's got a sleeve on it. That's the other one there. So now the reason why I wanted to pull these out is, if you can see here, this is all taped up and soldered. I don't know whether these have been joined or whether they've just rubbed through and someone's taped them up. There's more tape up here, which you can't really see very well. More tape here. So what I want to do is I want to pull these out and I want to do them in one continuous length, and I want to put some split conduit over these so that they don't rub through again. Alright, so these don't really want to pull through, so it's time to pull this tape off it and see what we've got here. I've slid these out of the handlebar tube. I've left the earth wires in there in case I need to pull new ones through. But I've actually pulled the tape off and had a better look, and they're actually soldered and not done too bad a job. And the new ones I've got, I can't get them apart. So there's a big lens in here that I can't get out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cut these off and join on, because the other ones I've got aren't long enough either. Join on, and I'll heat shrink it, and I'll put a bit of tube over them to protect them, like I said. and then I'll slide these out one at a time, double check that it's all soldered together correctly, and I'll heat shrink that and put it in the tube. These are the two old ones I've got. I'm going to cut the joint out, and these are the two new ones. So this lens is actually glued in and I can't get it out. So I'm going to snip the connector off. Then I'm going to get the one with the little blue sleeve on it. I'm just going to twist these together. Then I'm just going to solder them like that. Solder them like that till I get a good connection. And then I'm going to slide a bit of heat shrink over it. Solder them together like that. Make sure I get a heap of solder in, like I showed in the past. Alright, so I've popped the two 6-volt bulbs in, 6-volt bulb in there, and this thing's finished being soldered. This one's got 6-volt bulb. I'm just going to put this bolt back in temporarily. And then I'm going to untape this joint here. And then I'm just going to resolder this joint. So I've just put this bit of yellow, let me move this wire a bit. I've just put that bit of yellow cardboard there so I don't damage my speedo in case I drop a bit of this hot solder. I don't want it to burn the glass. Rightio, so I've resoldered that join there now. I'm happy with it. I'm going to slide some heat shrink on. So then I just slide my heat shrink down. Make sure it's centered over the solder, and then get me a little burner going, shrink it. And then I'm going to do the same process for the other one. I won't worry about showing you how to do it. It'll be exactly the same. I'll drag it through, solder it up, and then shrink it. And so I found these shorter fellas. Hopefully means the indicator doesn't fall off. Riding somewhere in the future. I think there's plenty of thread sticking through. Rightio, that's nice and solid. Let's grab the other one. So I've got the same little rubber doodad. I don't know what it is, it's just a little square, rubber square. And I've got the same shorter screw that I found for the other side. So now we're going to install this conduit plastic sleeving onto the wiring here and tape it up. So instead of having all that lecky tape that we had on there originally, and then I'm going to get a pair of scissors and I'm just going to split the sleeving in two places, top and bottom, and then I'm going to put half of it to the half of it with the two wires going to the left indicator, and half of it with the two wires going to the right indicator, and then I'll tape it up into a Y piece, and then all the wires will come out the end of the conduit and they'll get plugged in here where they've got to go in the wiring in the back of the headlight. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to find the two wires that go this way into the handlebar, and I'm just going to put a bit of tape around this part of the cut. And then I'll do the same on this one that goes this way. I'll just put a bit of tape around there. This is to give those two wires a little bit of mechanical protection to stop them chafing inside the bars and rubbing through, causing electrical problems later down the track. Right, now I need to slide these two pieces up. Actually, I might just put a bit of tape around here just to neaten this up. Righto, there you go. So you can see that now I've removed these handlebars. I've slid this bit of tube all the way up so it goes inside the handlebars, and then I'll run the cable back down into the back of the headlight, and then I'll put these handlebar brackets back onto the top of the triple tree here. And from there, it's just a matter of hooking them up like I did before. So light blue, and orange, you can see my old helper here in the grass without too many cares in the world. So that's the little LED parking light, LED headlight lamp. Make sure I put it in the right way around. We'll check that everything's plugged in that should be. And then this that goes in place like that. Look at that, first time that headlight's been back in for a long while. Rightio, so we've got that, there's new indicators all installed, wired up. New headlight, well, the headlight's back in, wired up, all the wiring's done inside the back of the headlight there. So she is all ready to put the new indicators in and make sure all the indicators are working the way they should be. So as the rain starts to fall down here at Speed Show Skunk Works, we're going to call it the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.